people. Welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We are here for another episode of the EFL show. Charlie will be with us shortly, but I am joined by Aaron, as always. Well, not always, but how are we doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Looking forward to today's show and previewing the games. And remember, guys, please do subscribe to the First 11 YouTube channel. Like if you love this stream, and comment down below your thoughts on the games. It's going to be a good show. Really good show.
Yeah, I've got 10 decent games. I've picked some from, got a couple of top table clashes.
Well, 9 decent games if you exclude Doncaster.
Then you've got some relegation battle games, if you want to call them that, this time of the season, and a few top versus bottom sort of clashes. So in both leagues, so it's got a bit of everything. It's got a bit of everything for everyone. I've also got a new segment. It's a little bit of the news segment. I'm basically just going to go through everything that's happened in the world of the EFL over the last, however many days. I can't remember half the time. But we're also going to touch on some other things as well. So we've got lots to get into. So let's just get this added in. And I just need to...
Still got my Arsenal.
I think so. Just need to get the... Oh, fucking hell. You'd think I'd be a bit more...
StreamYard can be a nightmare sometimes. So even the most prepared people can struggle on StreamYard.
It's not even that. It's legitimately... Here we are. I've got it. So, as I said, we've got a lot to get into. Get your comments in. So the first thing we're going to talk about is something that actually was released today by David Brooks. David announced on Instagram earlier today that he has been diagnosed with lymphoma, which is a cancer of the lymphatic system, which is a part of the body's germ fighting network. He did release a statement, which I have got here. It says, this is a very difficult message for me to write. I've been diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin lymphoma and will begin a course of treatment next week. Although this has come as a shock to myself and my family, the prognosis is a positive one, and I'm confident I'll make a full recovery and be back playing as soon as possible. I would like to show my appreciation for the doctors, nurses, consultants and staff who have been treating me for their professionalism, warmth and understanding during this period. I want to thank everyone at the Football Association of Wales, because without their swift attention of their medical team, we may not have detected the illness. I'd like to also say thank you to AFC Bournemouth for all of their support and assistance this past week. Although I appreciate that there will be media attention and interest, I would like to ask that my privacy is respected in the coming months, and I will share updates on my progress when I'm able to do so. In the meantime, thank you for everyone for their messages of support. It means so much and will continue to do so in the coming months ahead. I look forward to seeing you all again and playing the sport I love very soon. Just wanted to touch on that because that is one that obviously he's only 24, bless him, but he will be fine. He'll make a full and swift recovery and be out playing football and terrorising defences very, very soon. But obviously we here at the EFL show wish him all the best, and again, a speedy and full recovery is needed. I
just want to quickly add my thoughts and prayers go out to David's family and friends, and hopefully that he makes a speedy recovery, and I can say with 100% confidence that we're all behind him. Yeah,
you don't need to give I can't remember what you said. I've just woken up, to be completely honest with you. But we've also got other news. Richie Wellens was this week charged and found guilty of assaulting a fan. He's been given a 2-match ban and some absolutely ridiculously small fine. I still don't think it's enough. Yeah, £1,000. Minuscule in the world of football. So, Richie Wellens has been charged and found guilty. A 2-match ban, which I'm guessing starts this weekend, I presume.
He'll be off the touchline for Wycombe and Gillingham, and then be back for the following game, which I believe is the rescheduled Cambridge fixture, or it could be Charlton.
Yeah, well, I've always said that I don't think it's enough, because it just means that other managers are now going to assault fans as well. And know that they're only going to get a 2-match ban. So this thug is going to be away from the touchline for 2 games.
To be honest, even I was surprised at how small it was. Yeah. I know I'm not a big believer in this one, but even I was surprised it was only a 2-match. Yeah. But I was expecting it to be at least 3, maybe even 4, and I was expecting the fine to be at least 5,000, not 1,000. So even I was surprised.
It's fine. I mean, the EFL are corrupt anyway. But as I said, this thug is off the touchline. But yeah, this thug is off the touchline. Looks like a fucking thug as well. Hey, bro, how are you? Well said, Niall. Thank you, Wayne. Big up to Mustafa, Fat Mystic Werewolf PE teacher. Hello, Mustafa. Champions of Europe, we know who we are. Okay. Cute. Next bit of news is this one, which is from 2015-16. Plymouth Argyle have won more home games, 75, in the EFL than any other team. Ryan Broom scoring Argyle's second goal in a 2-1 win over Burton Albion last Saturday. Now, what's more embarrassing for the EFL is I think at least 2 or 3 or 4, 3 of those years may have been under Derek Adams. So really, you lot should hang your heads in shame. To even allow us to have this stat, you should fucking hang your heads in shame. We had Derek Adams, arguably, he's one of the shittest managers in the world, and you allowed us to do that. But 75 games, which is more than any team in the EFL. So when we say that Home Park is a fortress, we fucking well mean it.
We learned that.
Mustafa says, I am a Finnish Canadian. Okay, Mustafa. We're just running through these. This one has caught my eye, though. This really caught my eye. It's not because we're covering the Papa John's Trophy. It's just because they're proudly sponsored by Domino's Pizza. I found it mildly funny this morning or last night when my last night, your this morning, when I found out that Pompey's Papa John's Trophy game was proudly sponsored by Domino's. Like, genuinely.
I thought that was a cheeky little dig there. I thought it was really nice.
I'm just like, okay, double pizza for everyone at Pompey, and they lost obviously 2-0, but that just caught my eye.
Good result.
It's only pizza trophy. No one gives a fuck.
I know that, but I mean, against I know it was against the league above team in the
no. Legitimately, no one gives a shit about the pizza trophy. No one.
Oh no, but I mean for Sutton, it's a good
Argyle have well, no, it doesn't matter because Argyle lost 2 games and yet we've not lost the league game, so it doesn't really matter at all.
I mean,
the only reason it doesn't matter is because no one takes this competition seriously. If you chuck out the under 23 sides, we'll take it seriously. Until then, enjoy facing our kids, and it's not exactly what your Premier League clubs wanted, is it? Do go fuck yourselves. But no one cares about the Papa John's Trophy, and this one was proudly sponsored by Domino's, which suggests Pompey might not give too much of a shit about it either. The next bit of news was Chris Reach. Is it Reach or what's his fucking last name?
I think it's Chris Reach, something like that.
Whatever his fucking name is. He was sacked earlier this week, which means that Carlisle United will be heading into a new season with, well, not a new season, but heading into their game against Tranmere. Tough game at Carlisle this weekend with I presume, Beech, that's the one, with a caretaker boss. So, Chris Beech has been fired, sacked, ejected out of Carlisle. To be fair, ultimately, probably well-deserved. I mean, his team are literally 22nd. So just above the relegation zone. And to be fair, he's got some decent players. Zach Clough plays for Carlisle. and he is no slouch. It's just when you try playing hoofball up to him, isn't necessarily the best idea you've ever had in the world.
I will say just quickly on the Carlisle situation, it is obviously a bit of a downward turn. I think that, Carlisle fans have their own opinion on the board and the manager. In terms of who's going to come in next, currently on the betting odds, Danny Granger from Workington is the top one. You've got other names like John McGreal, Paul Tisdale, and Gavin Skelton in there, who's a former Carlisle manager as well.
Tisdale would be a bloody good. Tisdale would be a bloody good.
Tisdale would be a good one. I mean, looking at the top bookie one, the Danny Granger, that should be. I mean, he's come from Workington. That was his last team. That should be an interesting gamble if they go with Granger.
Don't read me bookies odds. I've seen so many managers linked with Argyle jobs in the previous set of zero ability of getting an Argyle job.
I was going to say John Terry and Frank Lampard were linked with our jobs. So there's no point reading the bookies.
Yeah, there is no one.
There's no Lampard for Rovers.
Chris Beech has been fired. But also this weekend, we have got the return of the FA Cup first round draw. We'll find out. Argyle, I hope, are knocked out in the first round because the less games we have to play for our title running, the better.
I don't mind.
So, we're hoping to... I would normally love a decent FA Cup run, but this year we're challenging for the title, so the least amount of games.
You guys, we need an FA Cup run to save us.
Actually, no, you could argue you lot could definitely do with also not having a league FA Cup run because you're bottom of the league and half your players are injured.
Oh, yeah. Well, John Tell's coming back Saturday, but yeah, I get your point. Yeah.
Or is he half your players that are out injured, or is he just one?
Honestly, it's just two players out now, Cameron John and Fajiro Kadabiri. No more excuses.
Right, and do you want to test that by playing FA Cup games where they could get injured again?
Nope, that's a good point.
That's what I thought. The only smaller teams that won, or shall I say, lower league teams that won an FA Cup run is if you slap bang mid-table like Argyle were last year, because it takes a lot out of you. So ideally, as much as I love the FA Cup, we'll deal with this when we get put into a third round next year when we're promoted.
By the way, speaking of cup competitions,
I
don't know if you've got this, but did you? I'm guessing you probably got it, but did you hear about what Rick Parris said? There's going to be changes to the Carabao Cup potentially by 2024.
No, but I can presume it's probably going to be a load of crap.
Well, basically, in short, what's basically happened is Pep Guardiola said, let's put Premier League B teams in the EFL. And he said, not. And then Rick Parris said, not a fucking chance. But he said that in 2024, they're contemplating the idea of having teams that are playing in Europe, not in the Carabao Cup. So the best teams in the Carabao Cup will be your Leicesters, your Newcastles.
That's fine. Because no one takes Carabao Cup seriously either. So, but essentially, what Rick Perry is working on here is the two competitions run by the EFL, how to fuck them up royally. Well done, Rick Perry. You truly are the man of the people. The man of the people is Rick Perry. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure we don't take Carabao Cup seriously. Nor do I really give much of a fuck about it. So now that's the Carabao Cup and the Pat Jones Trophy added to the list of cups that I don't really give a shit about.
We played a 16-year-old against Stoke City, so we don't really rate it that much.
You didn't have many choices.
Yeah, true.
But no, look, we don't take it seriously. I mean,
but speaking of one of the people, look who's turned up.
Stop trying to suck up to Charlie, Aaron. Big up, Charlie.
Big up, lads. Sorry, I was a bit late. I've been
twat.
It's nice to be on time myself and someone else be like,
for once, Aaron.
Yeah, for once. Actually, it's thankful that you even turned up, Aaron. I mean, busy man. You are obviously. To be fair, that's why you didn't get points last week. If it was work, I can understand that, but because you were notching off the thug in the toilets, and no. But we've gone through all the news, Charlie. Obviously, we've briefly touched on David Brooks' situation with what he's going through. You have heard of it?
Yeah. I've seen it. I seen it
Good,
about
good.
half an hour ago. Yeah, it's awful, but hopefully he
Yeah,
has a
it
speedy
is.
recovery.
Well,
I mean,
the good thing is the good thing with it is not. I think I read 92% of people with this this specific disease have a 92% success rate of survival. So there's positives there.
yeah, let's hope so. But I mean, there ain't really much Rovers news apart from the fact that the two things that you were talking about. We're playing in one of them tonight. We're playing against Chelsea under 21, so that should be interesting. But nothing else from that.
Yeah, we touched on David Brooks. We touched on Carlisle's manager being sacked. We touched on Wellens' charge, which I'm not up to. I don't even think that was. I think that was way too small, even in my opinion. But overall, yeah, pretty decent. From a Donny point of view, not really too much to shout about. I did say that John.
Hold on. You can talk about that when we preview Doncaster. Knowing you, it will take about 9 years. We also spoke about Argyle winning the most games in the EFL since 2015-16 at home. So, and you lot of not in the league though, and no one cares about the pizza trophy. Charlie, come on, get with the times, mate. When was the last time anyone cared? The last time I cared about this trophy was when the B teams weren't in it, or the under 23s. This is pizza trophy. I don't even call it a Papa John's trophy anymore. I call it the pizza trophy.
Same here.
Portsmouth kind of took the piss when we showed it earlier.
Oh yeah. Charlie, have you wouldn't have seen this? I stumbled across this morning. It's quite funny. Pompey's Papa John's Trophy match last night was proudly sponsored by Domino's Pizza.
Lol.
I
lost to Sutton.
I know. I just stumbled.
It was a good result.
I just stumbled across it last. I just stumbled across it, and I was like, "That's actually mildly funny." Obviously, we've also got FA Cup this weekend as well. But we best start predicting games and previewing games because we've got 10 of them to do, and Aaron's here, so fuck knows how long this will take. And Charlie's got to be gone at 7. Some comments here. Big up Riley. Yes, Charlie. Big up Chris. Big up panel. How are you all? Yeah, I'm all good.
How are you feeling, Chris?
Aaron's here, so...
your manager?
Aaron's here, so I'm feeling a little bit depressed. Not yet suicidal. That comes later.
I'm back to normal.
So, yeah. When did it not be normal?
Exactly.
Also, Aaron, congratulations on your new job as Doncaster Rovers mouthpiece. From what I've been reading on Twitter, you are the official mouthpiece of Doncaster Rovers. Congratulations on your new job.
I got sent a tweet from someone who doesn't agree with what I say. And I was like, I mean, and to be fair, even the criticizers of mine even said I'm a nice guy, but I think he's the mouthpiece of the club. So I like that he thinks I'm a nice guy. So thank you very much for that. But no, I'm not the mouthpiece for the club.
Out of all of that, that is what you chose to go for.
I'm a nice guy.
But, how is it being the mouthpiece of? How is it being the mouthpiece of Doncaster Rovers? They obviously treat you quite well. Putting you in the lounge and all of this. These are all just things I've heard on Twitter, mate. So we need you to confirm or deny these.
This is just people jealous of my success. This is what people are.
Jealous of your success. Please enlighten me, Aaron. I would love to know what success you've got.
They wish they had the confidence to start a YouTube channel and talk about their football club with the passion that I've got.
Aaron. I don't think that's the case, right? Well, I think what they're wondering is how you get into the lounge all the time. That's all
bear in mind, 10 of
how do you get into the lounge with champagne?
Can I just point out, by the way, 10 Pete.
We've got a new way of dealing with Aaron.
Those 10.
Hey, you be disobedient one more time and I'll kick you out. Well, it's the best way of dealing with
explain.
you without me shouting at you.
You told me to
Yeah, well, you took too long. Big up, Charles.
Big up, Charles.
Yes, Aaron, that was far too long. I saw you on Saturday, Charlie, after that class swim.
Yeah, you want to come on to me.
Why is Aaron still here? Thought he was fired. He keeps coming back. I feel sorry for Chris Beech. Main problem are the owners and board, but right decision in the end. Hoofball to Clough is ridiculous. Aaron, aren't your team getting relegated? They are. No. I want John McCreel or Paul Tisdale. None of these ex-player bollocks.
Yeah.
Well, Argyle have not an ex-player, but we got a young player, and it worked out very well for us. So don't be so narrow-minded, Christopher. You never know. I mean, we got Ryan Lowe, who had, I think, half a season experience and all of that crap. Like, yeah, don't be so narrow-minded. Just because some of them haven't worked. Open your mind to the success of Ryan Lowe. Now, moving on to the success of Ryan Lowe, because the first game we're covering is Oxford versus Argyle. Top of the league, Oxford. Top of the league, Argyle. Not Oxford. They wish they were top. Oxford are facing top of the league, Plymouth Argyle. Both of us lost in the Papa John's Trophy, like anyone gives a fuck. In fact, Argyle fans were celebrating Swindon's goals last night because the quicker we're eliminated from the competition, the better for us all. Because nobody likes the pizza trophy. We were legitimate trust me, in an Argyle group chat, we were legitimately celebrating the scores, like the goals. And I was tweeting underneath the post going, yes, get in there. And I was actually annoyed when Kieran Agard had the audacity to fucking equalize. Like, he obviously hasn't identified what we're trying to do. Just the quicker we're out, the better. But on to Argyle versus Oxford. Argyle sitting top of the league. Not sure if I've said that already. Oxford are sitting 7th, though. So it's a, decent clash. They have got a game in hand over us, but they still couldn't catch us with that. Although the teams will be fine. Is probably the best way to put that. But no, it's going to be an interesting game. Danny Mayer has now played 2 games, not full 90 minutes, but he's been a part of 2 games. So that's really key. George Cooper is still nowhere to be seen. Neither is Niall Ennis or James Bolton, but Argyle aren't complaining about injuries. We're merely just saying we're top of the league. With these injuries, imagine what we're going to be like when we have a fully fit team. Oh, League One ain't ready for that shit. You're not wanting that smoke. It's called green smoke, and it's applied via your anus via Ryan Lowe. But it should be an interesting one. Some comments here. Argyle obviously winning. Let's go Argyle. Also Bristol Rovers and nothing but Donny. Pick up Kelly. I think this will be our Oxford 0, Argyle 2. Danny Granger at Workington needs Peter Murphy. And then comparing that, Carlisle is picking up Michelle Keegan, taking her out, losing her, and waking up next to Gemma Collins. Brutal. Oxford are so inconsistent. I know. So I don't want ex-players as manager fair to say unless they're proven. Well, Ryan Lowe wasn't proven. He had only had half a season, so he had
1 full season. He had 1 full season, but he got promoted.
Fuck me backwards and blow my casket. That is proven. 1 season. I'm pretty sure Lampard had a season and was 4th and was hailed as the greatest English manager ever to be seen on planet Earth, and then was sacked after being in 9th position. So 1 season could be a little bit of a fluff. Also, just in case, Stevie, you wanted to hear it again, Argyle are top of the league. Just saying it. Just getting out there. You never know how long for, though. That's the thing. So you might want to continue mentioning that we're top of the league until we're not top of the league. Hopefully, we just remain top and we're there all season. The top of the league there. Carlisle are going down. Kenny's going to get absolutely battered by Chris. Coming from Kenny, a little kid with a brain like a dead fish. Ouch. Aaron Price saw Swindon winning yesterday. A message now saying, "Told you they're a good team." No, he didn't. He would not have had the balls to have done
that. I didn't, but I was happy for Swindon.
Kenny predicted Carlisle to go up. I was happy for Swindon as well because we don't have to play Papa John's. Yay, top of the league. Yes, we love it. We love it. I didn't, pal. I put you in the playoffs, but not to go up. Kenny, you chat shit, but I'm gonna go 2-1 Argyle. Us keeping a clean sheet is something that I don't think I've ever seen. Well, haven't seen recently. Keeping clean sheets aren't quite our forte, but normally we'll go 2-0 up and then concede a goal for the last 30 minutes to be the worst 30 minutes of my Saturdays. That's mine. What about you, Charlie?
Sorry to say this, but I actually think Argyle are going to lose. I don't think it can go on. I mean, they probably will win, but I'm just going with something different. And Oxford can score a lot. You know, they got Matty Taylor, ex-Rovers, Bowden. They're on pretty good form, and I think they'll nick it 2-1.
Interesting. I mean, you're in League One, so your opinion is irrelevant. You're in League Two, so your opinion is quite irrelevant. How is the Jesus loving prick called Joey Barton?
Yeah, very well, mate. Very well. You know, just come off the back of a
has he got a priest?
Win.
Has he got a priest to come to a memorial and bless the fucking pitch or something? Or whatever crap he's got planned.
No, he just goes to church now every Wednesday at midday.
Fucking
so yeah,
hell. You can write it. Oh, unbelievable. Aaron, what about you?
We're going up, so it's all right. We're going up, it's all right.
Not even our manager.
The last time I checked, the home of God didn't accept thugs. But Aaron, what's your prediction?
I was going to say Richie's from the dark side. Look, this one's an interesting one. I think Argyle will probably keep the winning run going. I think Oxford are at an interesting stage on and off the field. They've got a chance to be in the top 6 this season, but on the other hand, they can bottle it again. And off the field, of course, we're waiting on this Indonesian takeover. Obviously, the takeover, I think it was the old Inter Milan owners as well. So should be interesting there. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Argyle. In fact, no. I'm going to go 3-0.
3-0 Argyle, you're fucking brave.
Because he's scared of saying Plymouth. It's because he's scared of Noel because he won't predict Oxford win. So he's just saying 3-0.
To be fair, I mean, Aaron just chats shit all the time. I'm surprised he didn't. Oxford will be tough. It will be. It is away from home. Who's running the Twitter account? If you're asking who asked Astrid Wet to do the collaboration, that was Prime. Definitely Prime. Don't think Rachel is going to ask Astrid Wet for a collaboration. It could be Indiana, but I don't know if he's got the time. But most likely Prime. Let's just go with that. Rovers versus Doncaster is going to be played next season. Yes, Kenny.
We're not playing Donny. We're going up and they're going down.
Good. Kenny Rovers will be Donny. Don't worry. Yeah, 8-2. Charlie, you are going down tonight? Are you going down tonight?
I'm not going to the
huge game though.
Rovers Chelsea game. I mean,
what a big game!
I got my TV plus this fucking pizza trophy. I ain't going. No.
Oh, it's such a big trophy. The prestigious pizza trophy. Kenny backtracking as always. Okay. Right, moving on. Wickham take on Doncaster at the Keep. Wickham are second in the league. Doncaster bottom of the league. I'll just start us off and just say that Wickham are going to win this 2-0. But Aaron, what's your thoughts on the game?
Again, it's a very 50. I think anything can happen in this game. I think even Wickham fans have said that there's been a few games this season where there's been individual errors from the back. They are susceptible to that. But Tafazoli, their centre-back's been injured for a while. So if he's back, then they're going to make their defence a whole lot better and a lot harder to break down.
What's your defence? What's your defence look like?
Defence is shite.
We're making individual mistakes. So fingers crossed we don't make those mistakes again. I mean, there was a lot of optimism off the field. Wellens saying that there's been a lot of positives during this international break and seeing how the players have dealt with situations with John Taylor coming back as well. That's another player we're going to add to our list. So I think
So you mean he's happy that they've done their training very well or something?
The training.
Because they haven't lost.
Did they eat?
Because they haven't lost.
Did they eat their breakfast in a civilized manner, or did they open a door for him, or kick a bottle at a human? Like maybe a passerby got a bottle booted at their head. Like what was he pleased about?
Me personally, I think that the players are that they, despite the results, the players believe in what the manager's trying to do, and it's going. Even the Wickham fan I was speaking to earlier today said you should stick with Wellens because it's going to take, like Gareth Ainsworth took 7 years to get them from facing Torquay nearly out of the Football League to get into the Championship in the space of 7 years. It gives a manager time. So we're sort of in the sort of place where Wickham were 7 years ago, where we're at the
Ainsworth never had Wickham nearly relegated though, but you're
No, he just said 13-14, they were going into a Torquay game nearly out of the Football League. And then 7 years later, they just came out from the Championship after a year. So it's going to take time. And that's what I'm trying to say as an example. So there's a lot of optimism from players that they
really shit example.
No. Well, speaking to some of the players, Thiago, for example, he's up for it in the media. Other players are up for it. So...
but they're going to be anyway. They're going to be anyway. Like managers always say bullshit. Like, oh yeah, the players are up for it. The challenge.
I'll be a bit annoyed if they weren't up for a fucking challenge.
Innit?
No, of course not. I think there's some players that still believe we won't be in any sort. I think there's a couple of players that believe we're still going to finish in the playoffs this season. Even I thought that was a bit crazy.
I can guarantee you not one of your players thinks so.
Oh, trust me. I know at least one.
Well, name them.
Should I?
Yeah. Well, you're willing to come on here running your mouth saying ridiculous shit like that. So name the player who said that.
All right. I was speaking to Thiago Chaker like last week.
Yeah, but all players, if they go to a team, that all players will want to get promoted. It's not anything different.
Yeah, I knew that, but it's like there's still.
Has he ever watched the EFL?
There's still optimism around the camp that we're going to pull away from the relegation pack come Christmas with the players that we're getting back and the optimism we're trying to build. You're literally bottom of the league, but at least we can add that Kakar is clearly suffering from hallucination.
But Aaron, what's your?
With 3 points from safety with 2 games in hand, we're going to get there eventually. I'm going to go with...
Fleetwood have also got 2 games in hand, and they're the ones just outside the relegation zone.
Plus, you've only won 2 games all season.
Yeah, I get that. But it's been a tough start, but there is optimism that we're going to improve eventually. So I'm going to go with... And I've said my stance already is I'll give them at least the season to see what happens. But...
No, you didn't. You said you'd give them. You said you'd give them fucking 12 games, and then you won your 12 games. So you
you won your even number game, like Paul said.
You are literally a professional flip flop.
No, don't forget. I said in the summer that I was going to give them at least the season. It was going so badly that I went for the 10th.
You said you were getting promoted.
Game. Yeah, I said 7th place because of the signings, and then when I saw the start to the season in the first couple of games now we were playing, I rectified my choice and said maybe I was a bit too optimistic on that one. So I was just biding my time and just seeing what was best. So overall, my stance is I would see what would happen this season, and let's see what happens. 2022 was always said to be the year of aspiration for us, so I wasn't expecting much from this season anyway. So,
anyway, Aaron, what is your prediction? Because I need to go in 24 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Rovers win. I've seen Wigan fans saying the struggles that they keep out and go for draws.
Deluded, chatting shit as always. Charlie?
2-0 Wickham, Brandon Hanlon, brace.
Don't forget, I predicted a loss against them kids on
to normality.
Well done. For the first time ever on this channel, in your life, you predicted a loss.
Back to normality. Doncaster 0, Wickham 3. Doncaster 4, Wickham 8. Seriously, I would love to see Doncaster win.
Thank you, Stevie.
It would help us because if they can take points off our promotion rivals, that would be fucking ideal. But this is Doncaster.
Even
I don't hold much
from the local area was saying, let's see what happens in the next
36 games. I don't care
journalists.
what your shitty journalists.
I
don't care what your shitty journalists, or your shitty fans, or your shitty club is saying. Sorted.
It's going to take time.
Also, big up to Wolf. Sue, I don't care anymore. Right? You chat shit, so do your players, so do your fans, and your club is shit. Moving on from that shitty club. And on to this game, an actual game with serious clubs, serious fans, serious managers who aren't chatting shit. This one actually is quite an interesting one. Bolton versus Wigan. Wigan currently sitting 3rd. Bolton currently sitting 8th. I would love a Bolton win here. Just to, if we can just have more points taken off our rivals, that would just be fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
The fact that we're calling Wigan, Sunderland and Wickham our rivals suggests a lot to where this club is going.
So you should be hoping
we'll be going out.
So if we take points off Wickham, then you'll be further at the top.
I've already said it would be decent if you could, but I've also just remembered that you're fucking shit. We'll be going out in 5 minutes. Hope you are good now. I am. I'm very good. Bolton 0, Wigan 2, Bolton 1-1. I saw Squid Game trailer earlier. Nice. This one though, interesting. I'm probably this one. Do you know what? I'm. This may be more hope than going off my mind, but I'm going to say Bolton to win it 1-0. I'm going to say 1-0 Bolton. I'm probably going more off my heart in the hope that Bolton can take a few points off Wigan, which would be swell. Ravi says, Aaron, allow it, fam. But Charlie, what's your thoughts on this game?
It's tough. It's one of the tougher ones to predict. Two good teams. It could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw or both. Either team could win.
Thank you, Michael Warren, for that absolutely brilliant prediction there. It could either end a draw or a win for one of the teams. That I did not know.
It's one of those hard games to predict. I don't know. I'll just say Wigan to edge it.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna try and refrain.
Yeah, don't fucking say it. No, I'm gonna go 2-1. 2-1 Wigan, a late Wigan winner.
You just don't like our success, Charlie. It's fine. I understand.
Mate, there's no success. You haven't even won anything yet, so pipe down.
Yeah.
I love it. It's an amazing series, pal. Go on, Aaron, with the Argyle colours in the background. Bolton 3, Wigan 2, 2-2 draw. Well, today, and I was bullying Charlie more than Aaron. Argyle cannot be top of the league for any longer, for fuck's sake. Kenny, your club is a fucking shambles. I've legitimately said that if we do have to get to a 3rd round of the Cup, I'd actually rather Manchester United, because at least it's an easy win. But moving on. Aaron, this game.
Yeah, I actually think Bolton's going to do this, I think Wigan... I mean, think about it. This is the best chance for Argyle to be top of the league for a long, long time, because Sunderland could bottle it at any moment, because, let's be honest, it's Lee Johnson. Wigan have got their moments sometimes. They can lose form at any time because it's a very unpredictable league. So I think Bolton will do it. I'm going to go 2-1 Bolton. This will strengthen Bolton's shot for a playoff place as well. This is good for Bolton as well.
Just outside the playoffs by 2 places. But it's all very tight still. Their game is actually near the bottom of the league, which is Lincoln versus Charlton from the Lanier Stadium. Neither team having a great time of late. Call them Rovers, Wolf, Bristol Rovers, or Charlie will come to your house tonight. Big up Bristol. Vancouver and Plymouth. Yeah, we are Kings. Shut up, Bristol. You're not even the best Bristol team in Bristol. You've got Bristol Farm Manor and Bristol City both above you in my book.
I don't even mind if we get called Doncaster or Rovers or both. I don't even mind.
I just call you shit. Kenny says 2-1 Charlton. Charlton should do better soon. Decent green screen, Aaron. He's got. You could have picked a better picture of your stadium instead of the glum looking photo you picked.
I mean, glum is what our league form is at the moment, so it's kind of fitting.
Stop trying to banter your club. That's my
Fleetwood Stadium. It looks like Fleetwood Stadium, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop trying to banter your club. That's my job. Lincoln 1, Charlton 2, says Stevie. 1-1 says Chris. Catching a bit, Wolf. I just call you Doncaster. Penalty specialist. That is Lincoln. Oh yeah, Aaron, because you're the only team called Doncaster, mate. That is a valid point from Kenny. But this one, I'm going to say Lincoln. I'm going to say, I don't know. This one's an interesting one. 2 shite teams.
It's destined for one thing.
Pretty much. Do you know, I'm just going to go 2-2. 2-2 draw. Neither team keeping a clean sheet, and neither team having the ability to concede less than 2. So I'm going to say 2. Max says stop taking Niall's position away from him, Aaron. Aaron. And you can take that shitty bit away as well. No green screens allowed. Charlie, what about you?
I'm going to go 2-2 as well. I think both teams can score a lot, but none can keep clean sheets.
I was just about to say keeping a clean sheet is a bit of a too much to ask for both sides. Max says 2-1. What about you, Aaron?
I'm actually going to go a bit ballsy here with my prediction. I'm going to go 2-0 Lincoln.
You're fucking deluded.
The reason why I've gone with that is because I know that both teams haven't conceded clean sheets, but I think Charlton are just in too much of a bother. I think Lincoln, this could be their best chance of keeping a clean sheet. So I think 2-0 Lincoln. Just my logic, but my logic sometimes doesn't make sense.
Your logic is some of the worst logic in world football. So
my logic's Alice in
let's not try and. Moving on. Both Lincoln and Charlton are as open as Gemma Collins' legs. Ouch, Chris. Ouch. It's almost as open as Aaron's mouth. What's up, people? Smash the like button, subscribe. Yeah, do all of that.
Big up Indiana.
You might want to.
Big up Indiana.
If not, Prime comes round your house and hits you with a horny stick. So, and he's feeling particularly horny today. So you better watch out. He'll be under your bed when you're going to sleep tonight, and you'll just get poked with a horny stick. We cannot confirm nor deny what the horny stick is, but it's gonna wake you up tonight. But moving swiftly on before Latimus is in the background. Rotherham Pompey. I can run faster than Prime, so I'm safe. I'm in the depths of Devon, so you probably can find me. Aaron's played most of this.
I was going to say I've got long legs. I can't run for miles, so I'm fucked.
Yeah, it's the beaver cheeks, really. But last League One game is Rotherham versus Pompey. Charlie, I'll go to you on this one first.
It's a tough one. But I'm going to say 2-0 Rotherham.
That seems fair. Aaron?
Again, two teams that should be up there, but two teams that are having interesting seasons so far. I'm going to go 1-1. I think it'll be a point apiece.
You do realise Rotherham are 5th, right?
Oh, yeah, I know that. I just think this could be the game where like you said against Sunderland, Portsmouth turn up in big games.
No. Backtrack, right? Yeah, bring you back again like we normally do. Did you say both of these teams should be up there, but they're not having a great time?
Both these teams should be up there, but I think both of them have interesting seasons.
And Rotherham are 5th.
They may not stay there for long. Who knows?
Aaron, I'm going to ask you a question, and I would like you to answer it honestly. Have you ever watched the EFL?
Yes,
or have any concept of what the English Football League is? Are you sure?
It's just a very unpredictable league.
Well, yeah, but it's also very unpredictable, some of the shit you say, because Rotherham are currently sitting 5th in the league, and you said that they should be up there, but they're having a bit of a bad time while sitting 5th.
I think Rotherham should be higher than they already are.
There we go. You astound me. Astounding. What? As always, what's your prediction though?
I said I'm going 1-1. Portsmouth turn up in big games, so I think they'll get a point out of this, and Rotherham will.
It's a big game for Pompey, but I'm going to say 2-0 Rotherham. I'm going to say 2-0 Rotherham.
Rotherham have been in the Championship. Portsmouth are a former Premier League club. In terms of names, it's a big
game. I'm saying Rotherham. I mean, I know. In that last game, Pompey beat Sunderland 4-0, but that's Sunderland tax. And I was about to say Adam Johnson tax, but I meant Lee Johnson tax. Apologise, Sunderland. I just got you Johnsons the wrong way round.
We won't go there. Let's move on. We won't go there.
Indiana, loving your channel. Never fails with content and great panel. Always good and makes me crack up laughing. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss any slander session? Yeah.
Don't chuck a few minutes.
Pretty much. I've just basically said that everyone is shit. Prime, Charlie and Aaron both getting slandered today. This is what happens when Argyle go top. Indiana, Prime, he just walks around. Yeah, but I'll still be above both of you, so I'll still have this energy.
Not next season.
Kenny, don't talk about me that way, or I'll get Dom on your mum again. Jesus Christ. Your mum jokes are quite, yeah. I thought I used to do that in primary school, but moving on to Sky Bet League 2. Charlie, this you actually have a valid opinion because your team is in it. My team is too good for League 2 anymore. So starting off, you get a face former Argyle manager, Derek Adams. Now, the good thing for you is Derek Adams couldn't get a win. It couldn't score at a crack den, let alone, scoring 3 points. So how do you see this game going? Because last time I checked, Bradford were king horse shit.
Well, they're not horse shit. They're above us by 3 points. Like I said in the other stream,
I was trying to get you to bite there and slander Bradford before you play them.
Need to bite? It's going to be a tough game. They might not be scoring a lot, but they don't concede a lot either. It's going to be tough, but I'll go for 1-1.
Pussy.
I'll take a point.
At least Charlie's being sensible, unlike dickhead Aaron. Aaron, what's your prediction for this game, Mr. Flip Flop himself?
Speaking of the dickheads, there's my opinions. I'm gonna go for.
I'm glad you're finally understanding your opinions are shite. Not all of them.
Oh no, I'm kind of coming to the realization. I'm just going with it. I'm gonna go for.
One day we'll teach you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Oh, this is a weird one. I'm going to go 1-1. I think this will be a point apiece.
I'm going to say Bradford win it 2-1. Derek Adams, Barmy Army, on their way to League One. On Football Manager.
We're shit at Bradford. So
it's been a while since we faced.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say you don't like going to this the Ultra Energy Stadium, which is
Valley
what they
Parade,
call it. Yeah, Valley Parade. That's the one. Aaron, why are you self-burning yourself? I don't know, Kenny. It's remarkably.
I think I've just accepted it.
Well, just come on the show with normal opinions, and we won't roast you. It's just quite simple, really. Next game is Carlisle versus Tranmere. I'm going to start us off and say Tranmere to win. I'm going to say 2-0. I know Carlisle sacked Chris Beech, so may get a bit of a bounce, but ultimately I don't see it. I don't see him winning, and I see Tranmere walking away with this one. And Tranmere up to 5th. They had a bit of a dodgy start to the season, didn't they? They were sort of mid-table for quite a long start of it, but they've picked up recent form very well. They're progressing quite nicely. 3 wins in their last 5, or last 6, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I just make it up as I go along. Normally helps if I have the right game. No, they're undefeated in their last 5. My bad. They've won like 3 or 4 of them. My apologies, Tranmere Rovers. I tried saying that you had Bristol Rovers form. My apologies. Yeah, I'm going 2-0 Tranmere. Charlie, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going the same. If Carlisle play anything like they did against us last week, then should be comfortable for Tranmere 2-0.
2-0 for Charlie. Aaron, I'm guessing you're going to probably say Carlisle to win because you love an underdog.
No, I think the manager bounce could do them good. I think I'm going to go 2-1 for Carlisle.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much.
Manager bounce.
They haven't got a manager, but yeah, I hear you.
No, I mean with Chris Beech getting sacked, I think maybe that assistant manager could get some kind.
Yeah, that's not called a manager bounce. That's not a manager bounce. They haven't got a manager yet.
Well, I call it a new tune, man.
They need to hire a manager before they get a bounce.
I'm going to call it a new tune, then. I think a new tune from the assistant manager.
just keep making up shit, Aaron. It's all right.
Oh, you are an absolute plonker. Where did you get this one from, Indiana? Like, seriously, have a word with yourself. Who would win in a race between Aaron, Charlie, and Niall with Prime as the ref? Well, probably Charlie, but I reckon Aaron will probably face plant the. Aaron will probably face plant the floor
the floor.
I'll probably just run the race backwards.
Or just run backwards.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, he'll probably do that. No, I'm pretty sure Charlie's probably a bit quicker than me at the moment. Chris says manager bounce. It's the invisible manager.
I meant to say new tune.
It's the invisible manager at Brunton Park.
Just call it new tune.
It's a bit like if Newcastle kept Steel. Actually, that's different because they've got new owners. But let's go to the Job Serve Community Stadium. Jesus Christ, these names of these stadiums are getting shocking. Prime would start charging towards Aaron if he was about to win. Probably. But this is top of the table versus not bottom of the league, but virtually bottom of the league. This one I only see going one way. Now, Harrogate won their last game 6-1. Colchester have lost their last 2-0, which means I'm going to go for a 3-0 Harrogate win. That's what my odds are saying. Even if you gave Aaron a head start, he would still be overtaken.
That's true. That's true.
Chris says, well, to be fair, our players are invisible anyway. That is true. Colchester 0, Harrogate 2. But Charlie, your prediction on this one?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see because we've actually got Colchester away on Tuesday. But for this game, Harrogate on great form. I'm going for a 3-1 win for Harrogate.
3-1 to Harrogate. Aaron, I'm guessing this is where you say Colchester win.
No, I think it'll be Colchester's third 2-0 defeat in a row. I'm going to go 2-0 Harrogate.
2-0 Harrogate.
Can I just say, by the way, Harrogate, well done. You are.
No, we Aaron, we don't have time. We don't have time. Hush, good boy. Now, moving on. Next game is from St James's Park. Exeter City facing Newport County. Now, Exeter City are the draw specialists in the league with a total of 7 draws, 3 wins and 1 loss. That rate of draws is not matched by any other fucker in the league. So, congratulations, Exeter, on winning the We've Drawn the Most Games this season trophy, which now automatically means this is guaranteed to be a draw, and I'm going to go 1-1. Charlie was stupid last week and decided I'm going to predict an Exeter win when legitimately the draw specialists were in town. Charlie, are you doing the same?
Guess what? I'm going to be stupid again and predict Exeter win. 2-1 Exeter. Come on, Exeter.
This is guarantees where it ends 1-1, doesn't
Charlie,
it?
I think you're like me with Donny. I think you're trying to predict a win just so it'll eventually happen.
Well, why not? Hopefully they can. Newport don't score many, so I'm hoping Exeter just score more than them.
Yeah, especially with no Michael Flynn as well. It's going to be interesting.
This is where it guarantees to be a 1-1 draw, and again we're back in on Monday, and I'm like, Charlie, you should have gone for 1-1, mate. But Aaron, what about you, mate?
Right, back down to normality, 0-0.
What, you normality? Fuck my life. Didn't think I'd ever hear them words. And our last game.
Normality.
Oh, we know. Don't worry about that. And the last game is top of the league versus bottom of the league. It is Forest Green Rovers versus Scunthorpe, or shall I say Scunthorpe from Forest Green Rovers from Sands Venue Stadium. I swear, some of these names, Grifton Park.
I think we're going to be the eco.
I don't know, because these weird cunts. Like, we don't need the heritage or history of our stadiums. We'll just rename it. If anyone ever tried taking away the name Home Park, I'll fucking kill you. But moving on to this one. Scunthorpe versus bottom of the league. Scunthorpe just coming off a 6-1 battering from Harrogate, a 3-0 battering from Newport, losing 1-0 to Port Vale. How the fuck they got a 2-2 draw against Carlisle, I would love to know. And then a 4-0 battering from Exeter.
Well,
this is probably, Forest Green Rovers, I'm going to say 3-0 Forest Green, even though they did lose their last game. 3-0, I see that. Yes, Argyle are going to win 2-1 in the game between Scunthorpe and Forest Green Rovers. Ravi, love it. What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 as well. Should be quite easy.
Nice. And you, Aaron?
I'm going to go 3-1 Forest Green. Scunthorpe will still get a goal out of this, but again, it's another battering. I think Forest Green will recover from there.
3-1 Scunthorpe. 3-1 Scunthorpe, says Aaron. Okay, sorted.
3-1 Forest Green.
That's that. That was fun. Normally this is done on a Thursday, but Charlie, where are you tomorrow?
At the Content Awards in London.
Yes, he's skiving, thinking he's famous. If you want his autograph when you next see him, the tradition.
I just do it for passion. I don't do it.
The traditional Chandler way. If you want a autograph for Charlie at your next home game, don't be afraid to go up to him and ask him for one, or a selfie. He'll deliver both free of charge. Aaron will charge you £3.
What even is this?
£5 for a selfie. He'll also offer you £10 to suck off Richie Wellens' knob, who you'll find drunk kicking bottles at innocent children. So yeah, I've ended that one on an absolute banger. Woohoo!
Fuck is this?
I am flying today. I'm absolutely flying. Before you go, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't, as I said, Prime will be at your house with his horny stick. Now, we're not sure where the horny stick goes or what happens with the horny stick, but be very careful if you're not subscribed. And Charles will be around your house with a baseball bat. So Prime's horny stick, Charles' baseball bat. Which would you prefer? Now, did you see a picture I sent you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the one where Rovers conceded penalty. I did, but I don't care enough.
He always says that to me.
Good luck, Charlie. St. Nick's on Friday to celebrate. Prime says, horny stick me. Why? You message Astrid Wet for a fucking collaboration. You absolute. You madman, Prime. You madman. Indiana can't have someone getting her tits out on stream. Let's be real. But you can find me on Twitter at @null_PAFC and on my YouTube channel, Let's Talk Premier League. Got match day 8 predictions later tonight. I think around about 9 o'clock. So make sure you tune in for that. Or 10 o'clock. I haven't quite decided. Probably 10 o'clock or something like that. Charlie, are you going to take pictures with your fans tomorrow at the awards? He will.
No, I won't, because none of my fans will be there. I will take a picture with Mark Goldbridge, though. Hopefully.
Oh, that fraudulent cunt. It was for a YouTube collaboration, you horny devils.
Shout out Mark Goldbridge,
Jesus. Fine, that's even worse. Well, it's not even worse, but she will still get her tits out live on stream, and that's just not acceptable. And Prime, Indiana says, was bad enough when Prime did it. I know. Charlie, you can find Charlie out on Twitter, Instagram, One Rovers Vlogs. Oh, no. In Twitter, One Rovers Vlogs, at One Rovers Vlogs. Instagram, Charlie_Hain96, I think. And YouTube channel, One Rovers Vlogs. You can also see him at the Content Awards tomorrow. Let's hope he keeps his trousers on. That's what we're hoping for,
really.
He wins
the awards. Let's hope he wins the award, though, as well.
And if he does win the awards, Astrid Wet's going to give him a free blowjob. So I get winner for Astrid Wet, STD check for Charlie Hain. What could replace Shrek 4D at Universal Studios? Well, that would be clearly a sex tape of Prime versus Astrid. That is clearly going to be a sex tape between Astrid Wet and Prime, but you know.
No, this will be discussed at 7:30 tonight, live on Coast Char YouTube channel. It's the live call-in show. Come in and have your say, theme park fans.
No. Where can they find you anyway, dickhead?
That's my new nickname now. You can find me on Twitter at Aaron_Challoner, just there.
Where's your fucking green screen gone, you fucking absolute wanker?
You can find me at Instagram at Aaron Challoner, YouTube, Throw Football, DRFC, and Coast Chal. I'm still yet to put up my combined 11 Donny Rovers all-time squad, so I'm going to probably do that either tonight or tomorrow. Preview for Wycombe coming on Friday as well on Coast Chal, live stream tonight. Got some more videos coming as well, so it all should be good. Can't wait.
You also find him wanking off on his channel as well on a regular basis. Don't be alarmed if you can't see it. It's because it's tiny. I hope Charlie wins. We all do. But as I said, autographs are £3. A selfie is £5. That's his prices anyway. Aaron's a bit, it's gone a bit to his head, guys. You can find Aaron at KFC giving out the secret recipe. He probably jizzes in on the chicken or something. But on that note, we are going to wrap it up there because Aaron is being filthy again. On that note, have a good one, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Indiana, if you are watching, I understand I'm a bit too funny. So try not to choke on Aaron's cock. But bye, guys.